Good morning, students. Today, our topic of discussion is refraction through prism. As you know, that the refraction of light, that is the bending of light when light travel from one medium to another medium. Now we have to discuss that how the light passes through the prism, triangular prism. एंड ट्रायंगुलर प्रिज्म, इस प्रिज्म का आपने पहले भी 10th क्लास में भी पढ़ा है. और इसमें when the white light passes through the prism, it splits up into 7 colors, and how the rainbow is formed, and there are some phenomena that is related to dispersion of light, and the 7 colors are called as spectrum of light. So first of all, what is prism? Prism is an optical element. It has polished flat surface that reflect light. So these surfaces, that these rectangular surfaces are used to reflect light, and हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसको ग्लास प्रिज्म ही यूज़ करते हैं, ट्रायंगुलर ग्लास प्रिज्म एंड इक्विलेटरल ग्लास प्रिज्म. मैक्सिमम टाइम हम यही हमारे लैब में होता है और हम इसको यूज़ करते हैं. सो देर आर सम nomenclatures when the light passes through the prism, then how this light reflected and after the other surface that it emerges out from the prism. So first of all, these there are some terms, that is important terminology used in prism to study the reflection through prism. So there is first one, that is incident ray, the ray which enters the prism. This red line, this is entering into the prism at the edge AB. At the edge AB there is a normal N and dash, and the angle between this incident beam and this normal ray is known as angle of incident. Keep in your mind the angle between the angle of incident ray and the normal ray, that is the angle of incidence. कुछ बच्चे कई बार गलती कर देते हैं और एज के साथ एंगल बना देते हैं, सो वहाँ गलत हो जाएगा. सो प्लीज़ keep in your mind that angle of incidence is the angle between normal ray and the incident ray. And after this AB, this from this interface, this ray refracted through small angle R, and this bends towards the normal as the refraction takes place. And at surface AC, or on the edge AC, again the light refracted and it emerges out from the prism, and this is known as emergent beam. emergent ray भी कहते हैं इसे, emergent beam भी कहते हैं. And the angle between this normal and emergent ray, that is known as angle of emergence. If there is another important term, that is angle of deviation. See, this incident ray, if there is no prism, then the incident ray goes like this one without and undeviated. And if we extend this incident ray in forward direction and this emergent ray in this backward direction, just like this one, so the angle between incident emergent beam and incident ray that is known as angle of deviation, and it is denoted by delta. That is very, so these are important terms. The angle of prism, this is angle of prism is this one, that is the between two edges AC and AB, and this is equilateral prism, equilateral glass prism. So angle A is equals to 60 degree. मैक्सिमम टाइम हमें यही कंसिडर करना है. सो दिस इज़ द मेन नॉमेनक्लेचर, मेन important terms that we have to use in studying the prism, refraction through prism. So now the question arises कि how the angle of deviation depends upon the angle of incidence, and what are the relation between these angle of incidence R, angle of incidence, and angle of emergence. So now we have to study the relation between angle of prism, angle of deviation, angle of incidence, angle of emergence, and angle of reflection. सो यहाँ से बहुत बार क्वेश्चन आता है, वी हैव टू डिराइव द रिलेशन बिटवीन द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स और एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन के बीच में रिलेशन डिराइव करने के लिए आता है। यहाँ से ये टॉपिक भी आपका इम्पॉर्टेंट है, इसका इससे रिलेटेड प्रैक्टिकल भी है, वो भी सेम है, तो आपको दोनों तरफ से बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है ये। सो रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट थ्रू प्रिज्म, सो नाउ वी हैव टू डिराइव द रिलेशन. So this is the incident ray. See, it passes through surface AB and emerges out from surface AC. The glass prism having a refractive index mu, n1 and n2 are the normals. Angle A is the angle of prism, R1 is the angle of refraction at surface AB, and R2 be the angle of refraction. There is another angle that is O. Now if we extend incident ray in forward direction and emergent ray in backward direction, they meet, they intersect at a point, and the angle between them, that is denoted by delta and known as angle of deviation. So we have to derive the relation between angles. So consider a quadrilateral APOQ2. In this triangle, a quadrilateral, as you know that the opposite angles, the sum of the opposite angles is equals to 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle O is 180 degree. Now consider triangle. In triangle OPQ, this OPQ, there are three angles R1, R2 and angle O. So the sum of these three angles is also a 180 degree. In triangle DPQ, this triangle, considering this triangle DPQ, so there are some small angles and जिनकी वैल्यू हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे. सो डेल्टा, this delta is equals to the sum of these two angles, and this is I minus I R1, that is angle P, and angle Q, that is E minus R2. So delta equals to I minus R1 plus E minus R2, and we have delta equals to, ब्रैकेट ओपन कर ली हमने, I plus E minus R1 plus R2. So now from equation 1 and 2, the angle A, see, from these two equations, angle A plus O is equals to 180 degree, R1 plus R2 plus O is equals to 180 degree. So angle A equals to sum of angle R1 plus R2. So, and from 3, there will be a by putting the value of R1 plus R2 as A, so we have delta equals to I plus E minus A, or I plus E equals to A plus delta. The sum of angle of incidence and angle of emergence is equal to the sum of angle of prism and angle of deviation. This is the first relation that is important. I plus E equals to A plus delta, that is angle of incidence plus angle of emergence equals to angle of prism plus angle of deviation. Now we have to study the variation of the angle of deviation with angle of incidence. How the angle of incidence varies or changes with angle of deviation. So in this topic we have to also draw a graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, and when we see the shape of graph, this is just like this one, and at, so for particular angle of incidence see, from this graph, अगर हम इस ग्राफ को ध्यान से देखें तो for small value of angle of incidence, the angle of deviation is very very high, and for as the angle of incidence increases, angle of deviation decreases, and at particular condition there will be a, when this angle of deviation become angle of minimum deviation, delta m is used for angle of minimum deviation. So when there is a minimum deviation is produced through the prism, So at that particular situation, angle of incidence equals to angle of emergence. So when the angle of incidence increases, angle of deviation decreases. At the particular value of angle of incidence, the angle of deviation become minimum and is called angle of minimum deviation. So we have to keep in mind that at particular cases, particular situation, when the angle of deviation equals to angle of minimum deviation, then angle of incidence equals to angle of emergence. So del m at particular del m, that is angle of minimum deviation, I equals to E, R1 equals to R2, and that is equals to R. this ये हमें याद रखना है. When del equals to your angle of deviation equals to angle of minimum deviation, then I angle of incidence equals to E and R1 equals to R2, that is equals to R. These are the refracting angle. So after minimum deviation, the angle of deviation increases with angle of incidence. See, from this particular situation, फिर से आपका ग्राफ जो है अपवर्ड जाने लग गया, तो फिर से आपका एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन इंक्रीज करने लग गया. एग्ज़ाम में आपको ग्राफ भी बनाने को आ सकता है, इन रिलेशन को डिराइव करने को आ सकता है, न्यूमेरिकल्स आ सकते हैं. सो नाउ द व्हाट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ मटेरियल ऑफ प्रिज्म. सो ये हमने पहले डिराइव किया, ए इक्वल्स टू R1 प्लस R2 पिछली स्लाइड में. अब एज delta, then R1 equals to R2, that is R2, so A equals to 2R, so R equals to A upon 2. And in previous slide we have proved that I plus E, that is equals to A plus delta, and from this one, as I equals to E, so 2I equals to A plus delta. यहाँ से वैल्यू पुटअप कर लेंगे हम. एंड यू नो दैट व्हेन डेल्टा इक्वल्स टू डेल्टा एम, आई इक्वल्स टू ई, सो 2i इक्वल्स टू ए प्लस डेल्टा एम, and I equals to A plus delta m whole upon 2. So we have the value of refraction, angle of refraction and angle of incidence. So now we have to find out the refractive index. So we have to use Snell's law, and according to Snell's law, mu equals to sine I upon sine R1, and R1 equals to R, and we have the values of I and R. By putting these values, we have mu equals to sine A plus delta m upon 2 sine A upon 2. This is very important relation. So in this topic we have studied about the relation between angle of incidence, angle of emergence, angle of prism and angle of deviation, and then we have derived the formula for the refractive index of the prism in terms of this angle of deviation or angle of minimum deviation and angle of prism. This is very important topic. अगर फाइनल एग्ज़ाम में किसी बच्चे को ये प्रैक्टिकल आ जाता है फाइनल, और फाइनल में इसमें से 4-5 नंबर का क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, तो यही टॉपिक आपको 10 से 12 नंबर दे सकता है. एक ही टॉपिक, न्यूमेरिकल भी यहाँ से आ जाते हैं, और ये ग्राफ प्लस पूरा का पूरा आर्टिकल यहाँ से ये करने को आ सकता है पेपर में. छोटे क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन, जस्ट लाइक एट द एंगल ऑफ मिनिमम डेविएशन, हाउ द एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस एंड एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस correlate with each other, and what is the relation between refractive angle of refractions जो दोनों सरफेस पे हो रही हैं. तो इसमें ये भी आ सकते हैं, रिलेशन आ सकते हैं. सो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स is related to angle of prism and angle of minimum deviation. Thank you.